Hello and welcome to gaming and welcome to my new series of Pro Evolution Soccer 2020 or eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020 to give it the full title. We're going to do a Master League and we're going to do it in coach mode. We're going to do it with the default players. We're not going to start with a team, pre-existing team. Well, we are going to start with a club, obviously, but they're going to be using the Master League original lineup, which means we will start in the second division of that league and have to try and work our way up to the top league. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to play it on the middle difficulty, which I forget what it is. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, just to make it a little bit easier, because I have done a trial run on top player, which is like the second top difficulty, and you just get dicked every week. Okay, let's get into it. So here is the Master League sort of selection area. So as you see, you can start as a club, team, or you can pick the Master League original lineup. That's what we're going to do. So it gives you the fake players. Okay, we're going to go with my club, Newcastle. That's who I support. So as you can see, whoever you start as, you are 1.5 stars, so a really poorly rated team. Now, one thing about this year's eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer is you can't make your own manager, which they used to have in. Looks like they've added some more managers in here. You used to be able to do that, but they seem to want you to use the legends that they've got in. I think that's a bit of a missight from the team there, because for something like this I would have preferred to pick and build my own manager. They like I say, they have had it in previous games, so I don't know why they've taken that out. I think it's just because they want you to use one of these guys. We're going to pick Roberto because he is probably my all-time favourite player, and yeah, let's pick him. Okay, transfer frequency normal, negotiation difficulty normal, starting budget normal. Basically, we're going to have everything on normal. Set whether to enable or disable the transfer window that occurs directly after beginning anyway. We want that on. We're going to display salaries annually, just because it's easy the way it's done. Obviously, weekly makes more sense, but just for the way that this game works, we're going to do it annually. So, Superstar is the top difficulty on the game, so we're not going to play that. Oh, actually, there is another level, I think. It says Legend there, so there maybe is another one. Top players what? Well, to be honest, if I was playing the Master League, if I was actually playing with the controller, we probably would pick Superstar or Top Player. But we're going to do simulation coach mode, so we're going to go Professional, which is like the mid-level, as you see. There's Beginner, Amateur, Regular, Professional. So we're going to go Professional, and then there's the other ones, obviously, as well. Match time 10 minutes. We're going to play the games on 1.5 speed though, so it'll go a little bit quicker. We want this in pounds because I am English. And stop the transfer window only when there is progress. Okay, cutscenes that they've added in. There's the chairman taking Carlos around. Our little meeting now. On some of these you do get questions, but you can skip them as well, so I don't know what the protocol is there. I think if you click skip, it should, I would have thought, take you up to the questions. There's Carlos, look at him milling around, got a little cup of coffee, chatting to the players. I think that's Hitachi, that player there. He's a defensive midfield player, one of the defaults. He's pretty good actually, so he's one that we're going to be keeping. Formation is going to be an interesting thing for me, because when I play on the My Club portion of the game, I do 4-3-3 with Juventus style. Okay, here's season objectives. Setting our goals for the season. I think what we'll do is we'll go with whatever the chairman says here. I'd like to discuss the season objectives. I want to be aiming higher next season. Then we need to take at least 8th position in the league this year. How does that sound? That's written really weirdly. That sounds fine, I agree. I think we can probably do better than that. Should be our primary focus. That settles it then. As long as you're on board, feel confident this will work. Brilliant. I was going to have my camera down in the bottom corner, but then I didn't know how it would look for the match days. When I'm streaming on Twitch, I do have it kind of up in the top. Here we go, meeting the press, so you do get some more questions here. Congratulations on becoming a manager. What's your plan for the team? Are you going to introduce your preferred system straight away or stick with what the team's used to? We're going to put in our preferred system. I have my own ideas. Should we move the camera actually for this bit? Let's do that. Pop it there so you guys can see. I want to put on a show. I'm not reading all that out, it's too much, you can read it. Welcome to the Master League, this is the beginning of your career as manager. Check out the messages, blah 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 blah. So, we're going to have to go through a lot of tutorial stuff, I think. Team management, game plan. So, my main offensive lineup is going to be, and interestingly you can't seem to swap it. We'll go with this 4-3-3 that I like, but I'm not 100% sure it'll work. Excuse me, got the hiccups. I'm not convinced that it'll be the best thing to do on this simulation mode, but we'll see. We need our defensive mid, so Hitach, however you say it, he's very good. Some key players, if you do feel like playing a mode with the default players, be it a coach mode or just playing the game. I don't know how you say his name, Gois. I don't know how you say his name. This striker, centre forward, he's pretty good. So he's worth keeping around. And Arcas, he's a very good player. Certainly worth putting in the squad. And what we're going to do is we're going to change these to support strike. Yeah, he's very good. Who else do we have? Mihalov, he's okay. He's a good substitute player. We could put possibly. Yeah, he's okay. He's a decent one as well. Rani or Vrani, he's a good player to keep in. As I said, Hetic is good. And this guy, I think he's a right back. He's pretty good at right back. Just trying to remember myself. We've got a lot of left back and right backs. I think he's a centre back, if I remember correctly. Our left back is Sorik. We've also got Giroza. I'm probably butchering all the names, but they're not real players, so it doesn't matter. He plays pretty good as well. Transfer budget 4.7 million. We've got 142,000 in the budget left on salaries, on yearly salaries. We're going to struggle to get anyone with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into team management, and we're going to go. No, not there. Team info, squad list, and we're going to sell off some players that I will not use. So he's not too badly rated. We are playing with wingers, but I think we can get rid of him. Why can't I add these guys to the list? I don't understand. My team, this is where you do it on. Getting confused. Yeah, so we've got. He's a younger player, so we'll get rid of Dreisen. Transfer policy, place on transfer list, open to offers. I don't want to do loans just yet. So we've got Kazan, we've got Pallister at the right wing. Who else could we get rid of? We don't really have left and right midfielders, but these guys could chip in the wing positions if we need to use them. So I'll keep hold of them for now. Redmond, he could definitely offer something. Greenville. What have we got here? These guys are very low rated, so we'll pop them on the transfer list as well. So is he. I think they're not. Well, this guy's young. He could probably improve, but we do have some decent. Well, we do have a decent left back in Sorig. He's not that more highly rated, but that's probably a position we'll look to bolster, I think. Goalkeepers, how many of them do we have? We have 3, so we could get rid of Mayer as well. The problem is with these being so lowly rated, we're probably going to struggle to shift them on. Okay, for now, we're going to leave the rest of the team alone. Let's have a look in our youth team. There's some gems sometimes in there as an attacking midfielder. And as you can see, his salary would be nearly 200,000, which I can't afford at the moment. Now, if we are struggling to sell any of our players, we can release them, and that will free up a little bit of our salary. But it means we will take a little bit of a hit on our transfer budget. As you can see, we've got a decent left back in here as well that we could sign now. And these have got good market value as well to start off with. So quite a few players actually in our youth system that we could bring up. We'll see if we can get rid of anyone on the transfer. Sorry, first. Let's go to our back to negotiations. Scouting. We want to focus on left back. Why won't it? Oh, you just put defence. Scouting, specific position, left back, area, probably anywhere really. Things to focus on. Let's put none. Consider budget. Right, we'll leave that. We'll see if he comes up with any good left back targets. So forward time. We're in the transfer window to start with. 2 days pass and we've got some movement on something interesting. So let's see. Manager's office, message, scout report. Some good news, Skipper. We found a special talent that we think you'll like to hear. Takahashi. You'll find he fits needs. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look at Takahashi. Is he any good? 65. We've got a lad in our youth system that's probably as good. So I think we'll probably leave that. We'll spin on again. Let's go see. We've got more messages, more scouting results. We've got an offer for a couple of players. We received an offer from Charlton for our centre back. And Barnsley have come in there as well. Let's have a look then. Let's go over to negotiations. So we've got another target on the scout list. Oh, there we go. There's some slightly better people there. What do we do here then? This guy, 26. I'd be tempted to go with Takahashi more. These are going to command a salary and a transfer, so we'll leave them for now. As I say, I think we've got people in our youth system. What we do need to do is get our salary budget up. Now, I don't want to sell him. He's a good player, or decent player to start off with, so I think we'll avoid that one. Centre back here, Barnsley, they're offering just slightly under the valuation. Now it does say that we've got room to renegotiate, but I'm not too fussed. It's only a few thousand, so I'm going to accept the terms and we'll transfer him out. See, our salary budget's increased by 34,000 now. And our goalie, oh wow, look at that transfer fee, that is low. Again, I'm not too fussed about that. I just want the salary budget to go up another 30,000. Okay, that's good. So We sold... What did we sell there? I've already forgotten. We sold a centre-back and a goalie. Now we do need a left-back. Let's go to the youth team again. Let's just have a look. We've got this guy here in at left-back, who I think we can give a salary, get him into the team. He's only 78 grand. So there we go. We've got ourselves a new left-back from the youth team. And can we put him straight in? His rating is up on Sorix, when I can speak. Is he in the team? Yeah. No, he'll be added next week. Okay. So we're not going to have any new faces in other than our youth guy. What's the chairman doing here? Is this our guy? Is this from the youth department? Yeah, it looks like it is. Let's skip. Okay, on to the game plan. Let's get this lad in. We're going to swap them just so that Sorik's on the bench. And Texeria, I think that's how you would say his name, is in the squad. So I guess we can go to our first match. And it's a local-ish derby. Newcastle versus Middlesbrough. The Tyne Tees derby. League opener, chapter 1. Do you think we include a newcomer to your first league match? I might use him. Well, we are going to use him. We want to go for it, get the win. Team chemistry is going to be a big factor. He may be a newcomer, but I fully expect him to play an important role in our game plan. Go on, Carlos, lad. So, we might struggle a little bit here. Now, one thing that I'm a little bit concerned of is I can't seem to switch to another formation easily, like you can in other game modes. That's going to be a little bit annoying. So we've got to proceed to match in coach mode. We must remember to keep doing that. In fact, let's save before we get going. Coach mode is mode where your manager... Yeah, we know. Team speech. Middlesbrough are a tough side, but there's no reason to fear them. Supporters be giving it all out there. Interestingly, I wasn't given a thing on this in the objectives. Normally it says this is a derby match, but maybe Pro Evo's not counting this as a derby match. Most Newcastle fans don't, to be fair. Make them play at our pace. Let's see what our default team can do here in the opening match. Let's set our team. So form's going to be a key thing that we have to utilise during this series. So we've got a few players that are on the flashing form, which I never quite know what that means. Rani is letting us down on form, so we're going to put Redmond in at centre mid. He can go and sit on the bench, and we'll bring Pallister in there, and we'll bring... Who else can we bring in? Well, we've got Drassen still, so we'll bring him in, and we need a centre forward on the bench, so we'll put Mihalov in there. Do with the defensive mid. We'll take this centre back out. So I need to sort this out when we get back to the main menu. Okay, I think we'll go with that team for now. We'll see how they get on, and we're at home, so it'd be nice to attack. They're playing 4-3-3 as well. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Let's go for it. Are the strips good? Yep. So here we go. First match of the championship. Here are the lads. How will we do? So I'm going to set them off attacking because we are at home. So you'd like to think that we can attack. The fans got their black and white cards held aloft in the not really St James's Park. One downside to this game is things like that. There used to be a stadium editor. Don't know if there still is. Okay, we're on a bit of a wide thing. So we're going to put it on 1.5 speed for the matches. And it'll just make the things whiz through. It might look a little bit too fast for everyone, but don't worry about it. This is how we're doing it. Bad start. We're giving possession away early. Don't like this. And we're 1-0 down after 5 minutes. Not a good start. Gested. Rudy Gested. With a header from the cross. Very bad start. Considering we're on some decent form as well. He should have won the ball there, number 23. No chance. No chance. It's a bad ball from Castledine. And they could be in again here. Oh, save. Well done, keeper. Bad ball here. Left us in trouble. Gested. And here, you really did feel that they were going to go and get a goal there. They were unlucky. Another corner shot. Gested. He's going to cause us problems, isn't he? He's good at heading the ball. As we've seen already. Alright, I'm going to drop us back a bit because we're struggling. We've not touched the ball hardly at all. Oh, that's a great goal from Gested. 2-0. Carlos is fuming. This is a bad start for us. Like I said, we've hardly touched the ball. Good little through ball. Gested just knocks it up and volleys it. Good goal from Middlesbrough. Fans are going to be fuming. Poor half. We're getting picked apart. Look at the possession. We've not had a shot at all. Very poor. So I'm going to change it up. We are going to change formation. We're going to go with this formation, which tends to be the one that you can handle the start of the game. But the only thing is, we will need to make some substitutions. Okay, we're alright at the back line. We're going to bring on our left midfielder and see how we go on changing things up. So we're going to get stuck here, probably in our own half. Seeing more of the ball though. Passing's a bit better. Shape's better. Here we go. Is this going to result in something? Come on, get it crossed in. Good header. Oh. Better. Much better. I'm going to make some subs again. Bring Pallister on. Oof. Gested nearly on a hat-trick. Good turn and shot. Unlucky. That's a good ball. Oh, Gested. He's getting closer. There we go. We've won it back. Come on, let's get something. Come on, Newcastle. Oh, bad shot that. Bad shot. This formation certainly seems to have worked better. So I think we'll play the next game in this way. I actually think I have a preset that we could use. Can we get a goal late on? That's a foul. The ref didn't give it. Well, we looked in much better shape in the second half. Gested picked us apart in the first one. To be expected, I think. We are only a 1.5 star team. We only had 2 shots, which is disappointing. So we need to see if we can get some players in to bolster the team. Not looking good. I should have looked at the league table, but we're going to be down in the bottom half, I would have thought.